What's up, everybody? Rinde Adebayo, digital entrepreneur, real estate entrepreneur, coming to you with another video. Welcome to Ask Rinde. So today we're going to be talking about how to grow on Instagram fast and for free. Secrets, hacks, and how to go viral. Stay tuned. So let's get right into it. First thing, why Instagram? Instagram is probably the fastest growing social media platform out there, hands down. 9 times out of 10, when you're traveling, whether you're in the mall, whether you're in the airport or the bus or the train, somebody's looking down at their phone. Most of the time, you check them, they're looking at Instagram. That says a lot. Instagram is probably on pace to be Facebook's next Facebook. And that's huge because Facebook has over 2 billion monthly users, which is probably larger than most countries. That's a lot of advertisement, that's a lot of volume, that's a lot of concentration in one platform. In the past year, we've seen more businesses come online wanting to market on Instagram than ever before. And with Instagram stories, the stock just went up. My company is behind some of the biggest influencers online. We work with brands, we build campaigns, we've done social proof campaigns, we've done influencer marketing, we've done it all. And I can tell you that we've made a lot of money for our clients, some 6 figures, and I've made thousands of dollars using Instagram DM. So 2 things you don't want to do on Instagram. You don't want to be spammy. Remember, Instagram is a community. People see attributes, they see activity, they see what you're doing, and they can pick up on your intent. So if you're on there trying to spam people and you're not being genuine, you're not going to grow, okay? Number 2 is creating bad content. You got to create valuable, quality content. And what that means basically is that if you're putting out pictures, your pictures should be quality. It should be very clear. It should be vivid. It shouldn't be grainy. It shouldn't be like hard to see. And you also need to kind of concentrate on what's the content of that picture too. And that is, when you're taking pictures, you want to get your best angle. You want to come across as presentable as you can be because you're putting yourself out there on a platform and exposing yourself to people that you never met, that don't know you. So, and you want to create engagement. You want people to follow you. You want to grow. That's why you're watching this video. So you want to make sure that your content is quality, whether it's in picture form or whether it's in video form or even, I would say, text form. You want to make sure that you're putting out stuff that is basically quality to the people that you want to follow you. So first thing you got to do is pick a niche. Niche, basically whatever area you want to focus on, whether it's in travel, beauty, real estate, fashion, gaming, it could be whatever industry, you need to pick that niche. Then you need to create quality content that represents you. Always stay true to yourself. With all the influencers that we manage and we deal with, in the changes that we've seen in their careers, I've had some influencers that I've started working with they had nothing, and we grew them into where they are now. But one thing that we always concentrate and we stress is that stay true to yourself. Because what happens is people pick up on genuineness. So whatever it is that comes natural to you, that represents you, stay true to that, and that's what's going to ride out. Where as you grow, the people who can relate to that and who are inspired by that, they're going to attach themselves to that, and they'll ride with you to the top. Instagram breaks everything down that's posted on their platform into 3 categories. Personal, that's the user accounts. Influencers, these are people who influence masses. They command power, they command influence. And then spam accounts. So whenever you post something on Instagram, you're categorized and put into one of those categories. If you're a personal account, you're posting stuff, you're just connecting with friends and family, they put you into that category. If you're an influencer and you like run a business or you have a following from another platform and you're on there, they'll put you into that category, and those are some of the people with the largest accounts. If you're on there and you're just trying to do follow for follow and you're spamming people and you're really just trying to use and leverage the system or the platform and other people without giving value and without giving or interacting genuinely, then they put you into a spam category. And what they'll do is they'll basically ghost ban your account. You won't know it. You'll be posting things, but your stuff will never show up. Now, on the flip side, you're either a content creator, a theme page, or you're an influencer. Content creators are obviously, everyone and anyone who's putting content out there. Theme pages are people who don't know how to create content, but then they use other people's content, repackage it, and they create a page out of it. And then influencers are people who actually have their own They have their own presence, their own content, and their own influence, and they bring that to the platform. Which, a lot of times the celebrities, the rising people that you see that become social media sensations, and then just really pretty much people who just give a lot of value, on social media, that got a following from that. Remember, Instagram is a gallery. So it's like you walk into an art gallery, you walk through, they'll take you from exhibit to exhibit. Well, picture your page as an exhibit. An exhibit, basically a tour of your life, of what you're trying to convey to the world, a tour of your pictures, your videos, your lifestyle, and your message. Really what you want to take them through, the journey you want to take them to discover you and to grow with you. So you want to make sure that when they actually tour that gallery, that everything flows. So it's important whenever you have your page, the way you structure your page, we always advise that your page be appealing. Look at it like this. The colors should flow. It shouldn't be all sloppy, because when people look at it, they're looking at your page as a flow. Like, Instagram, as you know, there's 9 boxes. When you open up the page, that snapshot page is 9 boxes. So you want to make sure that when you post your pictures and your videos, it all flows. Since the algorithm changed, there's been a couple of things with Instagram. You used to be able to post once a day, and that was good. Now, we recommend that you post 2 to 3 times a day in order to get the engagement, and in order for you to be seen. Because remember, Instagram is growing, so more people are coming onto Instagram daily. So what's happening is just like the feed is getting crowded, and of course you definitely want to stand out. So with that activity, you can't just post once a day, because even with your following, you're gonna get lost. So what you want to do is post 2 to 3 times a day. Posting time. So what time of the day should you post? You're creating this content, you're packaging yourself in order to put it in front of the audience, and you want to make sure that the audience sees it. So it's very important that you figure out and dial in your posting time. Okay? Now, posting time depends on, the ideal posting time depends on where you are in the world. But let's say, for example, I'll give you an example. I'm here on the East Coast, I'm in the New York area. We tend to actually circulate all our posting and most of our activity around LA, because LA really is the center and the capital of this whole game. So generally, we advise our clients to generally post, normally if you're in the New York area, in order to catch LA, we post around between 5 to 5:15. And then your second posting, we recommend that you post it somewhere around 9:15, latest 10:15. Because you're posting at 5:15 on the East Coast, you're probably going to get a lot of the people that are going to lunch and people that are just probably taking a break in LA around 2:15. And then you're also going to catch them going home around 6 when you post at 10 or 9:15 on the East Coast later on. This helps a lot, because what happens basically is we've seen a spike in engagement, we've seen a spike in follows, we've seen more traffic coming to our content by posting those times. So it's very, very key. So each page has its own optimal time of when to post. You need to know when's the best time to post, because that's when you're going to get the most engagement, you're going to get the most leverage out of your content, you're going to get the most views, the most likes, and the most shares. So if you want to know more on that, just hit me up and I'll get you the info. So hashtags. Hashtags is probably one of the most important things when it comes to Instagram growth, period. Hashtags allow you to get discovered by people who would have never met you before. When you actually go into a specific niche, what you want to do is you want to find out all the relevant hashtags, preferably hashtags that have 500,000 or more that are in that niche. And you want to use those when you actually do your posts. And I strongly recommend that you actually create your own hashtag, because your hashtag attached to all your pictures will carry you over. Because what happens is people then start finding those hashtags, and when they find those hashtags, they find yours and they link up, and they'll be able to start following you, get more engagement. So if I post a picture up and I use key hashtags, the engagement for that picture and the exposure and the leverage and the growth that I'm going to experience as a result of that is going to be far less and far different than if I use the proper hashtags. So hashtags is key. Also with Instagram, there's a limit on how many hashtags you can use. You don't want to over hashtag, because it becomes really annoying to some people and is a turnoff. And then also Instagram will restrict you. They actually are not even going to allow you to post it. I think their limit is 30. We have dialed in the ideal number of hashtags, and this is from doing thousands of pages that we've developed and built in posts that we've done. And at this point, it's as a result of doing hundreds and hundreds of tests with this where we've seen what works. So we have the exact number of hashtags dialed in, or what you should be using on all your posts to get the best growth out of each picture, out of each video, every single time. Content is king. The content is the first and the most important thing. You need to have your content well thought out, well executed, well packaged, and well presented. And with all of that, there's some thought that goes into it. So you should think twice and really kind of brainstorm and plan before you put content out. Because once you start getting and developing momentum and you start getting a following, not just people that you know, when you start getting new people, you want to be able to keep those people locked in with you, engaged, and follow you on the way up. Because eventually you're going to learn that this platform can make you very, very rich. I mean, you could make a lot of money with this when you're able to have an engaged audience. The only way you keep engagement is by the content. Your content needs to be engaging. Your content needs to keep them, it's like a magnet. You know, your content is like a magnet. It keeps people stuck to you. And they follow you and they move with you as you grow, as you evolve. They're moving up with you because they're locked into your content. So your content is really the bridge between you and the world. So that has to be like the number one thing. It has to be the most important, because when you put content out and as you start to scale and grow, using some of the hacks that I've shared, what's going to happen is new people are going to follow you. If you put content out and they go to the page and they don't see other valuable content, they're not going to follow you. Even if you get featured by the biggest pages, they're not going to follow you. If you have good content all in your feed, in your page, you're going to grab new followers. We've experienced that with some of the influencers that we manage. They've been featured by some of the biggest celebrities and people out there. And what happens basically is, because the content was good, when they were featured, they got picked up and they scaled. We've had influencers jump by tens of thousands within like hours. That's how fast you can grow. Network. Instagram is a network, man. It's a huge networking opportunity. I'm surprised at the amount of people that don't take this so seriously. They think it's just something that, you know, it's a teenager's joke or something. Like, Instagram is a huge networking opportunity. You want to interact and network with the right people. Pay attention to some of the people that are making comments on your feed, on your posts. Pay attention to the people that are making comments under people that you follow. That's an opportunity for you to actually connect with those people and actually do business. I mean, you can do business, you can, you know, for whatever it is you're looking for. Think about it this way. Some of the people that you want to meet, that you want to be in the same room with, they're on there. They'll make comments under a picture, under a video, and you have the opportunity to at them, you know, hit them up and get to be known by them. So it's a great networking opportunity, and it's also a great networking opportunity. We use it a lot for brands, you know, brands that we want to get connected with. So that's where we network with them on, you know, all Instagram. Profile picture. This is a huge deal. Your profile picture is what's going to make or break you, hands down. People that have never met you, they're going to scroll, and if your profile picture is not appealing, they're not going to click on you. Remember, all you have is this much space to show off who you are, what you're about, and make yourself appealing to people that don't know you. So you want to make sure that profile picture is so enticing that when somebody scrolls and they see it in the middle of all these other 800 million people that are on Instagram, that they'll actually click on you. We're not talking about people that go on there that you met and they want to go on there and add you as a friend, or they want to go on there and follow you, that they already know you. We're talking about people that don't know you, that have never met you, that are discovering you because of the content, because of the hashtags, because of the hacks that I'm showing you that are working. When they actually get in front of you or they actually discover you, you want to make sure that when they see this, they're clicking and they're going to click follow. Profile picture. Take your time, do it right. Make sure that it's very vivid. Make sure that it represents who you are, what you're about. Make sure that it sends a clear message that you are quality. You want to make sure that you focus on that profile picture, and you'll see a lot of engagement because of it. So remember, growth on Instagram is not just about the followers. Like, I have clients that have maybe less than 10,000 followers, but they're making a lot of money. They're making 5 figures on Instagram. And that's because of their bio. What's in their bio? Instagram is a platform to expose you to the world. So on there, you have people who are selling digital products. You have people who are selling physical products. You have people who are selling coaching. They're selling all kind of things on there, but their bio is where everybody gets a chance to see and connect with what they are and who they are. This is where you get a chance to display your website. This is where you get a chance to display whatever it is project that you currently want to work on now, you want to present to the world. And this is really where the traffic rolls through. When people get to your page, that's the first thing they see. They see your profile picture. Right underneath your profile picture, they're going to take a look and see your bio. The bio is going to tell them what you're about, and the bio is going to give them a direct, it's going to give direct eyesight over what your brand is about. So you want to make sure your bio is short, tight, straight to the point, and that is appealing, that it's clear, so that nobody's confused. When I look at your bio, I shouldn't be confused as to what you're about, who you are, what your brand represents, and I should be able to look and see your website, or whatever website, whether it's your YouTube channel, whether it's your website, whether it's your Shopify, whatever it is, I should be able to see it. Videos. Out of all the hacks and all the secrets, this is my baby. This is where we've turned the tide. This is where this was a game changer. We've been able to package and present content like never before because of video on Instagram. And also we create content, we create commercials for companies and put it on there to present it to the public, and it's like, it works like, it's like a gem. So video, and you can actually shoot a very good quality video with just your smartphone. Video has a tendency to go viral faster than pictures. Pictures do go viral, but videos actually, they scale. They are shared more. Leverage accounts. So leverage accounts are accounts that basically have a lot of following, and you're using them to actually grow. You're using them to barter, to get yourself connected with DM groups, with other accounts that are the same size or a little bit more, in exchange for pretty much exposure. We build leverage accounts. We have several of them, and some of them I've built and have gone, basically had thousands of followers within hours. That's how fast they grow. If you want to know more about leverage accounts and how we do that, hit me in the comments below or shoot me a quick email. So yeah, we can see how the progress is going with this, and we can see how this is taking shape. You can see how the content is filling in and is actually streaming, and how it looks, how the snapshot of the page looks. So when you come in, it's like I said, it's like a gallery. You're looking at something and your eye just flows from top to bottom, and you feel comfortable, you feel engaged enough to where you want to click follow. So that's important. There are a couple of key elements that are coming together here. One, you have quality content. Two, you have a very good page that kind of flows together. And number three, you have potential to actually get picked up and put on large pages. And that makes the big difference, because those large pages, they then send a ton of traffic to that page, and the growth just goes viral. If you just want to check out your progress and the progress of your page, you can go over to a website called Social Blade, socialblade.com, and it has the stats on any social media platform or any social media page, influencer, or anyone out there. There's it has the stats on it, and also the projected growth stats based on the activity that they've seen so far on your page. The weekend. Nah, let me stop playing. I can't tell you how incredible and important the weekend is to building and going viral on social media and on Instagram. Period. Saturdays and Sundays, huge. I think that you should create some of your best content and put it towards the weekend, because look at it like this. Social media is an online world. We just utilize social media to connect. Social media connects us to what we're going on, what we do in our daily lives, who we're about, what we represent, what our likes are, what our dislikes are, and basically brings people together that would have never known each other. Now the thing about it is that most people work and do things during the week, but then on the weekend, that's when people kind of let their hair down, they relax, they sit back, and they're able to actually then go through. So you have more users and more activity on social media during the weekend than during the week. Now, of course, during the week, there are peak times, peak days that you should be concentrated on to make sure that you put your content up so you can get viral potential. You don't want to just receive. You want to be on the giving end. So you want to make sure that you follow people, you comment, you like. We always share all our influencers that we manage till this day, no matter how big they are, they still make comments. they still interact with their audience, they still talk to them, they still go to their pages, and they'll show up like in the Instagram stories, and they'll interact, man. And that's what makes them normal people, and that's what makes them relatable. And people want to rock with them, and they still want to follow them till this day, no matter how large they are, simply because they are genuine, they stay true, and as they grew, they didn't switch, they didn't change, they just remained people that were engaged. It's just that they're good at what they do, and they're huge. And if you want to know more about how to get featured on those large pages and grow on Instagram fast and for free, then I'm going to leave a link below. Click on the link and get more information on that. Now, what do you do with all of this? Now, here's a great part. This is where I go from showing you how to not just grow on Instagram, but how to actually make money off Instagram. I'm going to show you how to make money on Instagram, how to sell products the right way on Instagram. I'm going to show you how to find brands to work with on Instagram. I'm going to show you how to negotiate with influencers. Influencers can take your business to the next level. I'm going to show you how to make thousands in the DM. Yes, the DM. I've made thousands of dollars using Instagram direct messaging, how to automate your Instagram, and how to make a lot of money using Instagram stories. I'm going to show you content samples and how to package yourself, how to actually put the right content together to be able to actually get yourself guaranteed to go viral. And I'm going to show you how to build one of your biggest assets using Instagram and not spending a penny. I'm going to give you 5 new free Instagram hacks. Click the link in the bio and let's get started. See you on the other side.